I'm really gonna try to get through this video without crying because I'm not coming to the fucking terms that this is 21 Pilots' last album for a while. This band is so important to me. I love this band so much. It's fucking insane and crazy how we got here. The lore of 10 years is finally coming to an end. I know I haven't posted in a while. I know I have content coming. Don't worry, I just needed to get this video up before Breach comes out because I will be reacting to Breach. They did have a listening party in my town and I was thinking about going, but I'm like, no. I want to listen to this album the way that I started listening to their music, which is with a reaction video. I mean, yes, I didn't do Blurry Face and I didn't do Trench. I didn't do Scaled and Icy. I did do Clancy, and I did everything of the Clancy album, but Breach, I feel like, is going to leave us with no more questions and no more answers. We've had so many questions for 10 years about this lore and about these characters, and it's just baffling to me that's coming to an end. It's now at the point where the person that got me into this album, my best friend, we're gonna get matching 21 Pilots tattoos together, and I can't wait for that. I'm excited for that. He is literally my blood to me, and I can't wait for that day to come. I did want to kind of go over the track list, and I did want to just like talk about this band a little bit more because of everything we've been through in the last 10 years with this band. So the track list is, as we see, it is City Walls, Raw Fear, Drum Show, Garbage, The Contract, Downstairs, Robot Voices, Center Mass, Cottonwood, One Day, Days Lie Doormat, Tally, and Intentions. And in Tyler's like little like post that he made, he said that Drum Show is not part of the lore, and I honestly, me posting this video, I have not heard Drum Show. I did not react to Drum Show. I did not hear it. I was like, you know what? I'll see if I could stay long enough to react to it with the album, and I did, which was successful, and that was amazing that I did that for myself. City Walls, Tyler is really excited for, and I guess City Walls and Intentions are connected. City Walls, I guess, is part of the lore. I mean, with a name like that, I would assume that it's part of the lore. As much as my brain has tried to put pieces together for the lore, I feel as that this is still not the exact story. I feel like there was like a switch up of the story, like a 180, if you will, and it is Tyler's mind. It is Tyler's whole thing with the lore, and you know, I feel as that this is gonna be interesting. I mean, we saw that the contract picked up right at the end of Palace and Strait, so we kind of know maybe what's gonna happen or not what's gonna happen. I think definitely for sure we're gonna get the final answers about Clancy and his life, and I hope to God at the beginning of the whole Clancy album, we saw where he wasn't overcompensate. We saw that, you know, he was trying to help free the people of Trench and teach them the lesson of like how he escaped. So he went back to Trench with Torchbearer, with the Banditos to try to escape and tell them how to escape. And plus, you know, the difference between a body that's seized and a body that's not seized or seizing, like, it's, oh my God, it's a lot. I'm probably not going to get any of this right, and I literally know that people are kind of, like, we're going to have a discussion in the comments, because I'm probably not going to understand a lot of this stuff. Drum Show is not part of the lore. That's what Tyler said. Drum Show is just going to be cut off for that part. City Walls, I feel like, is going to be talking about a little bit after the contract about how, you know, this is like showing back to the Banditos or back to the people that are locked away in Trench, hey, this is how I'm going to escape over the city walls, over all the neon gravestones into Bandito camp. This is kind of, I guess, like how the tour is going to be set up too, because they said parts of the lawn, because they're doing amphitheaters, which is crazy, and I don't know if they've ever done amphitheaters before. I'm still trying to get tickets to the PA show. Cross your motherfucking fingers. I try, because I need to see them live, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but cross your fingers still that I try to get some last minute tickets at some point. The tour, I guess, Dima is, I'm going to try to find a layout that a fan made. So basically the stage part is Dima. The crowd where the seated seats are is like the neon gravestones. And then the lawn is the Bandito camp. which is nuts. I think that part is a little nuts. I don't know how they did that, but I think that was their intentions and their minds. Because we saw how interactive that they were for the Clancy tour. The Clancy tour, they were so interactive, okay? They went, and that's how 21 Pilots shows, I guess, kind of have always been, as far as I'm concerned. I know that when it comes to trees, they're always in the middle. When it came to literally a part between Clancy and Trent songs, I know that Josh was in the crowd and he was Torchbearer Josh, and then we had Tyler behind his piano and he was representing Clancy. So this tour is going to be extremely interactive, and I feel like that's always a great key thing, especially when you're buying tickets to a show. You want to make sure that you have like the best seats and everything, but if they're going in the crowds, I feel like that's very interactive. They also did that for the Scaled and Icy tour, and I was really excited because I got to shake Tyler Joseph's hand, so I'm never going to forget that. But I think with everything I just said, this is what I think is going to happen. Clancy is going to finally stand up to Nico and finally stand up to these bishops that have been torturing him for fucking 10 years. And he's going to prove to them, because obviously we could see that Nico was kind of strangling him a little bit, but not putting too much pressure, but putting pressure enough for him to hallucinate back into what we've seen in the contract. So when he comes out of the contract, he finally makes a deal, because I promised you a contract. So maybe the contract is going to have some type of thing in there. I don't actually think it's not a real contract, but it's probably a mental contract of like, hey, I did this for you, you do this for me. As in letting all those banditos go, letting everybody in Trench go. Everyone has a happy life. And it's going to come to a whole full circle of a mental health story that they told for so long. It's going to be insane and crazy, and those are my guesses. I feel as that Torchbearer Josh is going to play a big role in this. I also feel like Clancy is also obviously going to be playing a big role in this. Probably not going to hear much from all the other bishops except Nico. I don't know. The Palace and Strait music video was just probably their most cinematic, most artistic video to this day, and that's what I'm always going to stand by. I also think that possibly fairly local music video is going to come into play with this, because that's kind of where it started. It also kind of started and Stressed Out too. I don't know. That's all my guesses that I have. I know it's very much scattered everywhere. I don't know if it's going to make any sense, but that's what I got. So now comes directly to me talking to Tyler, Joseph, and Josh Dun. Thank you for doing what you did with this band for 10 years. 10 plus years, I should say, because you've been doing this for more than 10 years. You literally have been helping so many people with their mental health for years, and that is something that I could say that I'm proud to look up to you too about. You know, fellow Ohioan right here, I'm happy to be claiming you guys from Ohio. Obviously, you know that there's not a lot of good people from Ohio. Tyler, Joseph, and Josh Dun are one of the best people that's ever to come out of Ohio. And it's just bizarre and crazy. And I absolutely love everything that they've done. And the way that Tyler Joseph thinks when he puts his stories into play, into the whole lore for 10 years, it's crazy. And I can't even imagine how much he has thought about this and how much it's like really ending. I can't even imagine how Josh is feeling with all this, because Josh literally has been by Tyler's side for so long and has played into this lore and has, you know, been part of like a piece of, you know, Clancy, who you're taking as. What I'm trying to say is that Torchbearer and Clancy clearly have a very deep friendship relationship where they're never going to leave each other's side, where they're always going to be with each other. We've seen that first happen in the Jumpsuit music video, into Levitate, into Nico and the Niners. Not really much in the Scaled and Icy era, because we all know that that was propaganda from the bishops and from Dima. And then going into the Clancy era, we've seen that with Overcompensate and Navigating and Palace and Strait. Like, we've seen like the whole lore develop with so little music videos, but so much time and effort since the beginning of time in Blurryface era. So with that being said, basically Torchbearer and Clancy, they obviously have like a great relationship when it comes to friendship, and Torchbearer represents that friend that's always going to be by your side, always never going to leave you, always having somebody that is a hopeful sign of helping somebody that is struggling with their mental health as Clancy. Clancy is that person that represents it, and vialism condoned by the bishops to brainwash somebody in their head about that. And Torchbearer is that friend that's always going to be by your side to help. That's what I think Clancy and Torchbearer represent. Everybody Sleeps on 21 Pilots is talking about a storyline that people have been invested in for 10 years, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. So that's all my guesses. I wanted to make this little short video talking about the album before it comes out. I'm so happy and I'm so proud of this band. I love this band so much. I can't wait for the next time that they release another album, which I can't even imagine how Tyler and Josh could be thinking about another album after Breach. I mean, we didn't even know if it was going to be a deluxe album. Hello, like we got it a year later, but I didn't know. I don't know. I was really believing it because that's when the first Clancy letter was sent out, after we figured out there could possibly be another album. But we got Breach. Breach, I can't wait to see what you fucking have in store. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm probably gonna cry. I wanted to put this video out before, so let's have a whole lore discussion in the comments. Let's have a little happy time before what we ever get into what this album is about. I know that they just uploaded something for the Torchbearer. I'm probably just gonna watch that. I'm probably not gonna put it in here. I'm probably gonna put it in my reaction video. But yeah, I can't wait to be back, and also I'm excited for Breach. So yeah, I know that everyone else is excited for Breach. I have no idea what I'm prepared for this album. Let's see where this goes. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon with Breach. Holy shit, it's here. I love you guys. Bye.